In this video, I'm taking a look at the Pi Prime Pizza Oven from Solo Stove. This is the successor to the Pi Pizza Oven that was launched a couple of years ago. That was a multi-fuel oven. The Pi Prime is a gas-only version. The retail is $349. Let me jump back a bit. I'll unbox the oven for you, and then we'll fire it up and see how it performs. All right, so here is the Prime Pizza Oven from Solo Stove. Down here, you can see that it cooks at a 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooks pizzas in 90 seconds. It has a dome-shaped ceiling on the inside to help distribute heat evenly around the stone and whatever you're baking. It has a panoramic window, okay, that helps you kind of maneuver around from left to right. You can work with your product a little bit easier. It's not so narrow that you can't get in there and adjust things. It comes with a weatherproof cover and a manufacturer's lifetime warranty. I'll look into that and give you a little bit more information on that later in the video. Flip this open. We got some information on top here. Some steps before you bake. We'll follow those steps, okay? And then if you scan this QR code, you can join the official Pi Pizza Oven Facebook group. Pull the styrofoam off, and there's the oven. Got probably a user manual, a little Solo Stove sticker. Yeah. Some protective plastic. Let me flip that back. So this is the cover right here. It's nice. It's thick. Looks like it's waterproof. Sweet. Let's get that out of the way. What else? So there's some styrofoam packaging underneath too. That's what the oven's kind of just sitting on. This thing's pretty light. There you go. Nice. Sounds like a stone to me. Let's see. Yeah, comes in 2 pieces. Fairly thick corduroy. That's cool. I was about to put the stones in the oven and get this thing fired up. But then I noticed one thing. I saw this cable sticking out on the right-hand side of the oven. Can you see that? Not really sure what that's all about, so we're gonna turn the oven upside down and take a peek. So this is part of the ignition, I think, the igniter. And it's supposed to connect, I don't know if you can even see that. Let's rotate. There's a red cap. Do you see that red cap right there? This can come off, okay? And then this igniter just plugs in right there. And that should do it. There's also this thingamajiggy that you can take off. I'm just gonna remove the cover off of it here so it doesn't melt when we're baking. Yeah. It's just lighting instructions. Okay. Time for the stones. And just slide right in. Oh, wait. Nope. You go like this. Ha, I go like that. Just side by side. Come on. There. Just needed a little bit more room. There we go. Perfect. So this oven is hooked up to propane down here, okay? The stones are in, the igniter is connected, and that is all the assembly that's required for the Pi Prime. So to light it, all you do is push this button in, turn it counterclockwise until you hear a click, and boom. She's lit up. Nice blue flame, nice and hot. When you first fire this oven up, Solo Stove recommends adding 30 minutes to the preheat time in order to burn off any factory coatings on the inside of the oven. And then when you bake pizza with it afterwards, it should only take about 15 minutes for the oven to get about 900 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna let this oven preheat for 45 minutes because this is the first time we've lit it, and then I'll go ahead and bake some pizzas. While the oven's heating up, let's take a quick glimpse at the starter guide, okay? So inside, you have some assembly and operation information, okay? Basically the stuff I just went over. All right, and then here is care and maintenance information. There's also troubleshooting and solutions. Then after that, you have some recipes. You have a New York-style pizza dough recipe. You have a Neapolitan-style pizza dough recipe. Then after that, you have some suggestions on combinations of toppings. So that looks pretty yummy. And I think that's pretty much it. So a lot of useful information in this starter guide. Don't throw it away when you buy the oven. The Pi Prime also comes with one of these guys. You know what this is? This is actually a match holder. You see this? Right here. If you're having trouble with the igniter on the oven, just extend this, put a match on the end, light it, and then you insert it into the oven to ignite it. So that's cool. Don't throw this out. Now you know what it is. The more you know. Yeah, that's about perfect. So a great floor temp for the original Pi Pizza oven is about 775 degrees to 800 degrees Fahrenheit. I think the Pi Prime is going to be about the same. So let me shape a pizza. We'll throw it in there, bake it, see how the oven performs. And then if I need to, I can adjust the temperature a little bit and try it again. Real quick, the opening, the window here is about 13 inches wide. So a 12-inch pizza is a perfect size for this oven. You're not going to be able to make one that's much bigger than that. This is the Pi prep board, and you can see that it has target diameters of 12 and 16 inches, which is pretty nice to have. For this bake, we're going to use the 12-inch. So get a little bit of bench flour on here. All right. And then this dough, this is a sort of a hybrid sourdough and commercial yeast pizza dough. I had a little bit of throwaway from my starter, so I added that to a simple overnight dough, and we're going to see how it turns out. All right, a little bit of dough on top here. Get all the gas to the edge of the pizza. Yeah, this dough is very, very easy to stretch. All right, as you can see, we're right at about 12 inches. And I'm gonna do a variation of a chicken bacon ranch pizza. Now, don't hit stop or move to another video. This is gonna be interesting because I'm not just gonna squirt ranch sauce all over this pizza. I've kind of deconstructed the flavors of ranch into different elements, and we'll make a pizza with all of those different elements. So it'll be interesting, okay? So here we go. So this is a garlic crema with herbs. It's got fresh chive, fresh dill, and fresh parsley in it. And I just took heavy cream and reduced it by maybe a third, almost a half. We're not gonna add a ton because I don't want the pizza to be super wet. Next up, some hickory smoked bacon. This has been cooked almost crispy, mostly crispy. I'll say it's probably about maybe 3 pieces of bacon for this pizza. Yeah, that's good. And then mozzarella. Let's see here. Probably about 2.5, 3 ounces. That's good. Some chopped up grilled chicken. Probably a couple ounces of that as well. Yeah, there we go. All right, the bamboo board that Solo Stove sent to me is going to be a little too small for this pizza, so I'm going to use a different peel. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect. Finish it off with some more herbs and a little bit of fleur de sel. And we're ready to bake. Here we go. Perfect. this down a little lower. Sometimes I think if I'm lefty, because I'm lefty, if I go this way, yeah, see, that's easier for me. Should have figured that a while back. There you go. What do you guys think? That looks pretty damn yummy. Looking pretty sweet. Now, you might be wondering what these guys are. These are pickled red onions, and I've been making these things for long before they became popular online. We used to use them all the time in dishes at the restaurants I used to work at and the kitchens I used to run. So I'm going to use these pickled onions as the acidic element to buttermilk. So we're not using buttermilk, it breaks, you know, if you heat it up. So I just use cream. Buttermilk has a little bit of a twang to it. So the pickled onions hopefully will provide some of that acidity, you know, a little bit of that twang. All right, we're only putting a few on here. Don't want to overdo it. Well, more than a few, I guess, but just a limited amount. How about that? Just enough for a little bit of acidity. There. Got this sweet pizza rocker from Solo Stove, so let's give this a try. All right, didn't quite go through. There. And then, nice. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad. I'd probably go a little bit longer if I could, but taste test. Moment of truth. Mmm. Dang, that's a good pizza. Getting the acidity from the onions, it's bacony, taste the grilled chicken. Get a lot of herb flavor from the chives and the fresh dill. Then you get the creaminess from the herbed crema, the garlicky herb crema, and the mozzarella. This is a yummy pizza. I'm definitely gonna make this again. The crust is great too. It's nice and light. It's got a little bit of chew to it. Awesome. Now, about this oven. The Pi Prime, it's a pretty sweet little oven. It occupies the same footprint as the older pie pizza oven, minus the gas attachment that goes on the back of that one. So it's a little shallower front to back. So it's basically just a big cylinder. I think it cooks a great pizza. It gets really hot, great. It's perfect for making Neapolitan-style pizza. I haven't tried any other style in it yet. I plan to do so, and I'll definitely video those and put those up on YouTube as well. The MSRP is $3.49 for this pizza, so you can compare that price to competitive brands and see if it's a good fit for you. But I can definitely attest to the fit and finish and the performance of the oven. It's definitely a good product. So hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you next time.